7,
8,
9,
10.
Yes,
Hey, girl, hey.
Oh, that was
Hey,
pretty.
you guys. Do you ever watch The Goonies?
No.
You've never seen The Goonies?
I have, but it's so long ago. I'm not going to remember that, girl.
Hey, you guys. Aw.
Sorry.
Yep.
There's so many things I haven't seen that people are like, really? I know.
Like what? Name one other. You saw Hood before, right?
Nope. Keep naming stuff. What else have I not seen? What's Hood?
You've never seen... Is that what it's called?
I don't think so.
Peter Pan.
Robin Hood, do you mean?
Yeah. No.
Bitch.
Peter Pan.
Of course I've seen Peter Pan. How did you get Hood from Peter Pan?
Hook, not
Of course
Hood.
I've seen Hook.
Okay.
She said Hood. I'm obsessed.
You watch Rocky Loves Emily. Wipe on, wipe off. Rocky Loves. Damn.
What's that?
I don't know the name. Everybody knows that reference. Everybody's saying it out loud. The Three Little Ninjas or something like that. Rocky Loves Emily. The white kids that appropriated and became martial artists and was taught by the quintessential archetype of an Asian teacher. You know the actor. He was the Asian guy for everybody.
Did Jaden Smith
Three Little Ninjas.
No.
Yeah. Yep. You never saw that?
Karate Kid?
Karate
No,
Kid.
I never saw it.
I don't actually think that's what it was called. Rocky Loves Emily.
I think it was, though. Is that what it's called? These are my favorite parts because I know people yelling.
No, that's not it. Is it?
What are my staples? Have you ever seen Tombstone?
What's that look like?
What? Best movie
Three
ever.
Ninjas. No, that's not it. Three
I
Ninjas.
apologize. I've never seen Three Ninjas.
Tombstone. Who all over there?
So
Tombstone.
good. You gotta watch that. My hypocrisy only goes so far. Have you ever seen Tremors? Fuck you! Kevin Bacon. So
is that
good.
with the worms?
Yes.
The things that were going in the
it's like
thing?
sock puppets though. It's so bad. Yo,
you saw Beetlejuice, of course, right?
Of course. I saw Beetlejuice recently.
Edward
for my birthday.
Scissorhands?
Yes.
My Girl?
Of course, tears. Still would cry to this day. Fucking bees. Free Willy.
Free Will. That's the wrong song.
That's not the song. But you hit
upset.
that note. What else? What was the other song? Land Before Time?
Oh God! Why were they making us cry as kids? Why were they hurting us?
What was the mouse movie? What was the mouse
within the airplane?
No,
and they had hats on, and they had
what's the mouse movie? And they sing the song, and it's like, dude, and they're like little immigrants.
Yeah, I know they are little immigrants. They was riding the plane though.
I don't remember the plane. There's one more dinosaur movie.
An American Tail?
Did we already? Yes, it's American Tail.
That ain't the one I'm talking about.
Did I say Land Before Time already?
You did.
Oops, that
Classic,
just really messed up the
deep cut.
Fox and the Hound. Not a Disney movie. Fox and the Hound, amazing. Taught me all about race relations. Got one for you. Fern Gully.
Oh, I love it.
I love Fern Gully. Another
Gully.
one that's not Disney.
He was so cute.
Yeah.
His way of being, girl. All dogs go to heaven.
I showed that to Joe.
Oh,
when
my
she
God.
slept over my house that time, I bought All Dogs Go to Heaven, and I made them watch American Tail. Fievel, right? Fievel was in that, right?
I would not know.
I'm messing up. Anyway.
Shout out to our childhoods.
Have you seen my childhood? Anyway. What's crack-a-lackin', Sheila?
It's getting into crunch time. It's getting into the holidays. And I feel wildly like I'm just free falling. And like normally I am, but in a way that like I don't care and I need to get it together, or I need to like completely tap into how detached I am. I haven't figured this out yet. But it's weird over here for me. I don't know what it means, y'all. I don't know what I should do. But
Are you feeling like that because of Sable? Because of all the work you have to do? Or are you feeling
yeah,
like
there's a
that?
lot of work that has to be done. There's a lot of commitments. There's a lot of, and I don't care. And not in a way that's like bad, like I don't care. I just, it's just
Are you just
weird.
better prepared? And it's not as much of like a uphill battle now. You're just like, oh, I've been here, I've done this. I know
Maybe
it's
that's what
coming
it
and I'm
is.
ready.
I don't know. You never know what's coming. You never know what's coming, unfortunately, in this human existence. We just don't know. And I
Girl.
hate it. But I don't know. I don't know. Prepared, kind of, sort of. I actually feel less. I feel like the risk is far higher than it's ever been for me, to be completely honest. And I should be scared. And maybe I'm just completely disassociated and I'm romanticizing it. That's probably what it is. I need a therapist. I cracked it up. I know what's going on. I'm just
Listen.
Somebody help me.
One of us does need a therapist. You want to know why? I read a meme today and it said, this sounds like a great idea, even though it wasn't meant to be a great idea. It says, my best friend and I do this thing called trickle down therapy, which is where I tell my best friend stuff my therapist says to me since she's not in therapy. So one of us got to get in there.
And then all the listeners are going to catch the
That's it.
Shed off as well.
Trickle.
Off?
What?
Shed off. Shed.
Why did you say that?
It's the thing, I think. Shed off? Anyway, yep.
Oh, you mean like shed? Like what we're shedding?
Shed
I
off.
think that is how goodness works, though. You get a little goodness, you learn a little goodness, and you spread a little goodness, and then it keeps spreading. Like a disease or something.
Like a disease.
But this is a good disease. This is this isn't dis-ease. This is ease.
The distribution of ease. Hallelujah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Trickle down therapy. Heard it here first.
Can somebody get therapy first so this can actually happen?
You know, we just need like callers to keep calling. I have this plant and I wish I could show it to you.
How's she doing?
I have a vine and I'm watching photosynthesis. I'm watching the creation of sugar. Because on the end of this little
freak
leaf,
nasty ass doing.
What? On the end of this leaf, I didn't water this plant. There's a big old ball of liquid. And I know it's photosynthesis. I know it's the sugar that the plant's creating. Shout out to my 5th grade science teacher.
That is 5th grade.
For teaching me photosynthesis. And I remember being like amazed by it. I said, what? The plant's creating sugar? That's great. But it's so cool. And it looks like it's about to fall, but it's just kind of stuck there on the edge. Miracles all around us.
What does she need? Is that okay? It's just natural? It's just nature, baby?
Yeah, photosynthesis is a good thing.
Photosynthesis.
Do you know what photosynthesis is?
It got to do with the sunlight and then converting the sunlight into energy into sugar.
Why you say yeah?
That's what it is.
Yeah. Why would
does
that
it
be a
happen
bad
all
thing?
the time? It just happens continuously with the plants?
Yes. The process by which green plants and some other organisms use sunlight to synthesize foods from carbon dioxide and water. Photosynthesis in plants generally involves green pigment, chlorophyll, and generates oxygen as a byproduct. So your plants are creating oxygen, but it also creates some sort of sugar. Anyway. Energy in the form of sugar.
But you know what happens when you know why they turn, the green turns to orange and red and the leaves
yellow?
Fall off?
Oh, okay.
They are, what's the word? They are maintaining their energy. They're not, because it's cold and there's not a lot of sun and all of the, they are retracting their energy inward and not trying to lose it. And the chlorophyll retracts and then it falls off. And that's how they maintain their energy during the cold.
How do they maintain that energy if you losing all your leaves?
They're not exerting
like
the energy to do it. It takes energy to do the act of
so the
making
plants
sugar.
that come back. The plants that come back, you mean? Because they don't always
trees
come
and
back.
shit.
Okay.
Not everybody.
Trees and shit. All right.
Trees and shit. I don't. My house plants ain't doing that, but some of them
No.
trees are like,
Once they go.
We got to hibernate now. Y'all doing too much. I'm tired. Wow, you learn so much. The range of around the way curls is just like no other. Like, how you doing? Like, like, fuck with us. Like,
I'm deciding who I want to be.
oh,
And it's stressful.
you turning 36 and getting acting brand new. How old are you? 36 or 37?
Yeah, 36. Watch him out. You will be 37.
Oh.
Yo, girl, you is cute. I feel like I'm looking 36 these days. I think that you still look. My mom kept saying, Shanti looks. She just.
I had no makeup on. I had pigtails in my hair, though. That's why I look like a young child. Baby. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I'm deciding who I want to be. There's a couple of options.
Okay.
They're not all good options, and I'm tempted to be something I'm not. And
well, Antoinette, we discussed that there's no good or bad. There's no white and black. So
there is in my world.
Fuck around and find out.
Just tricky.
What story you putting on it? She said no.
I know what I'm telling myself at night. Anyway, I'm deciding who I want to be, and if I want to be prey or if I want to be predator, or if I just want to be this fucking plant, you know?
Whoa.
And just be. Maybe I'm not out here hunting. Maybe I'm not out here getting eaten either. Maybe I'm just growing and minding my business and putting oxygen in the world. I don't know yet.
Well, this is exciting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do all of that.
Maybe. Anyway, doesn't matter.
That was the Vegas Antoinette. Antoinette hit me with one of me's. What? The fuck are you talking about? I love it.
I think you know what I'm talking about. That's why it's so good. Yeah, you do. That's why I'm like, whatever. I could be vague and you still know. I hate it here. Okay. Well, we didn't make it to the end of our episode last week with our pop culture. So do we want to, Sheila, do voicemails? I think we should.
Voicemails, yeah.
Because we don't have hot shit. Okay. Mm-hmm. Voicemails. You try to take that from me?
Never.
That's my favorite. Opinion. I don't like Wayne's World. Oh my God. Did you say it was your favorite?
What, Wayne's World?
Oh, yeah.
No. Of our little ad libs into a segment. Voicemails.
I love your after these messages. I do.
We got a lot. Wow, we really got some
we got to figure out politics as usual. I don't know if he's putting that in there. Politics as usual. Wow. Blah.
He better be.
Get fired, Monty. Second plan.
Oh, don't say that.
Monty, we need you.
Please don't.
What the fuck will we do? You saw I almost threw up. I was like, hold on. JK. All right. First voicemail. Ready, Sheila?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, so I'm calling before. I'm not going to say my name today because I'm about to be putting all my business out here, but I just listened to the episode where you guys are talking about relationship attachment models, and basically I just got out of a relationship with someone who I now realize that is a narcissist and used emotional manipulation the whole time, blah, blah, blah. Actually turned out to be a really bum-ass, lame-ass, horrible-ass person. So, I think so that you guys are already doing the work and, like, evaluating your relationships and stuff. And after coming out of this relationship, I just realized, like, I think the answer really is, like, in Black, queer, feminist liberation theology and all of that kind of stuff, and how you talked about, like, relationship anarchy. Personally, I feel like I won't let a relationship with a man take up that much space in my life again, especially as someone who identifies as queer. and a Black woman, it's just like I know too much and I'm too aware of how all of these systems operate against me to be in a relationship with someone who isn't as aware of all of these things. And I just feel like even though there are definitely Black men out there who understand some of this or understand these things, they're far and few between. And I feel like when you're like an emotionally deep person, it's hard to find someone who is socialized in this society that's able to hold enough emotional depth and space for someone like that. So I just feel like rather than expecting to get my full depth held by this one person, why not just, have a couple of different people who can hold the different depths of me. I think monogamy, the crazy thing is I went into this relationship saying I wanted it to be like ethically non-monogamous, but what I realized is they just gaslit me and regurgitated stuff I said to make it seem like we shouldn't do that, but they wanted to do their own thing the whole time anyway. So it's like, just go ahead and take monogamy out of it. All right.
Well, it seems like you have had some experiences that are leading you or directing you to what you want and what may bring you more desire and safety and ease and understanding. So I'm sorry that you had to deal with the fuck shit. But it seems like it's also bringing you some clarity as well. And I feel like we're all just, I'm Ebony K. Williams. We're all just no matter the narrative, the story we want to put on it, we're all just looking for community and for security and for safety, and whatever narrative, whatever category, whatever tribe you want to connect with to have those needs met, then, do what you got to do. And yeah, I hope you find that. Hope you find that.
I agree with what you're saying. I also caution making any kind of life choice when you're in deep pain, which I might be wrong, but it sounds like you are. Sorry.
In terms of rejecting men, like making,
just in general, rejecting men or any decision. Monogamy. It could be even a life decision. You want to wait a second to get some clarity. But yeah, I'm hearing like, you had a bad experience with the man. And yeah, I hear you say like, not all men are like that, but it's a people thing, I think. Because I hear you say like, you're interested in ethical non-monogamy. The tricky part about that is ethical. And that's going to be tricky with any human out here. Because like our good sis Bell Hooks said, the practice of love offers no place of safety. We risk loss, we risk hurt, pain. We risk being acted upon by forces outside of our control. Every time. And that is when our good sis Maya Angelou comes in and says that you always have to have the courage to love again, and always one more time again. And that's how you keep your humanity. And it's like, hopefully the pain teaches you to, or helps you, because it's not on you, it's not your fault, but the pain encourages you to look at the role that you played, if anything. Again, in my mind, everything's a co-creation, even when you're the victim. How do you get out of it? Sometimes not everything. Now I'm thinking about Palestine, but like, what role did I play? What signs did I not see? How can I move forward differently? And I think you're doing some of that and applying that. And then hopefully next time it's less painful and more joyous. And if it shifts into something else, it's handled a little more beautifully and with better care.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all risk, baby. Whether
Damn
it's
it.
a man, a woman, a they, them, it's all risk. All the time.
Shit.
That's about the only risk that I jump fucking head first in.
This is true.
Money? I'm
You're
like,
ah!
nah. Free falling. I'm like, free falling. I'm in that bitch. No parachute, no problem. We gonna catch you. Dumbass. But anyway, sis, just know it gets better. It does. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Next up. Who you texting?
Hi there. Long-time listener. Well, not super long time, maybe 2-3 years. And what I love the most about your podcast is the authenticity in your friendship. And I can even see the years and the depth and the nuance, and I appreciate that so much in a podcast setting. I think it really makes you unique. In speaking about friendship, I am newly into my 30s. I'm 31, freshly 31, and my greatest struggle has been navigating how suddenly, lonelier it is. I feel like I'm getting footing and, I'm starting to understand my career a little bit more. So people are moving on to partnership and children and things of that nature. And my day-to-day feels a lot lonelier than it did maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago. And I don't know if you all have any tips. I kind of feel like I don't know what to do. I feel frustrated because I know they're not doing it intentionally. That's just the way life is. But I'm mad about it. I wonder if you all have any tips for kind of navigating the ebbs and flows of true adulthood. I guess what I was experiencing with young adulthood. Again, big fan. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Sis.
That's a great question.
That is a great question.
Insight.
Getting shit lonely when all your friends having kids and getting married and doing shit. But I don't know. I wonder if you told them that. I wonder if you said, hey, yo, this is how I'm feeling. I'm really lonely and I miss you, or I miss how we used to be. And how it would feel to just say that. It might not change anything. Or it might allow for y'all to figure out how to merge the two adulthoods and make them make sense with each other. I don't know how to find new friends. I don't know how to do it. I just be happening sometimes, but I know that it's a hard thing. But I just encourage you to be really honest about how you're feeling. Mm-hmm. I think I did that once. Not with you. I think I did that with Amanda when she was, in the thick of it with her relationship and her baby and stuff. And I was like, I really miss X. And I remember her reassuring me that, like, for now it's this, but it'll be back to that. For now it has to be this. And it is. We're back to our shenanigans because them kids can stay home.
We be leaving them kids home, child. No, but it's kind of like, especially when they're new babies and the mom's newly
Complete
traumatized. Yeah. I think what you offered was a good insight there. Antonese.
Okay. Can you put a break in here? I can't find the other one. Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. I know where it is. I know where it is. Here it is. Ready?
Hey ladies, this is Leo. I just listened to your last episode, and I wanted to encourage y'all to do some more dissection on that Tara Owens topic. Well, just take it away from Tara Owens. Y'all were talking about, well, the basis of the conversation started at asking the question, well, we can't be dismissive of his experiences and what he's been through and how that's affected the way he's had to move through the world. In my opinion, I agree with y'all, because if we can't just expect people to have these negative experiences and then not have the tools and resources because of patriarchy and all these other systems, men haven't been provided the tools to express themselves, talk through things, have the right resources just in general. We can't expect them, all of us, to just automatically be correct and make decisions that make other people feel comfortable. So, and I read a lot about how we tell women often, your decisions don't have to make anybody feel comfortable. You do things for you. You do things with the information you have at the time. And women are granted grace and love and compassion. But my question to y'all and everybody else listening: where is that consistent compassion and love and consideration for our emotions and our feelings and what we go through on a daily basis and in our lives? So instead of saying, oh, here's another black man doing this, acknowledge that, no, there's something there. Because there's a difference between being anti-black and having mommy issues, having abandonment issues, and then actually just being unknowledgeable of yourself or of your blackness and just making decisions about your partners. So I just encourage y'all to do some more dissection there. Great conversation though, and again, I always appreciate y'all having these type of conversations instead of just dismissing things that we see in the media. Like, all these conversations shouldn't be had so in such a specific way about the person, but more so about our culture and our people in general. That's how we're going. Excuse me. That's how we're going to progress. And with a little love sprinkled in there, that's how we're going to get better. Keep up the good job, though, y'all.
Leo, you want to respond first?
You can go
You're
first.
pondering over there. She sat back, y'all.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I think. Listen, I'll be the first one to be over here like, no, we have to consider what he's saying, and it's really, he's been hurt, and it makes sense, and I can dig it. I really can. I would be remiss, though, after I thought about this a little more, in terms of not specifically to Terrell Owens, but that example. I saw another man online who had a response to that, and it really sat with me. And he said, basically, he summarized that, like, Terrell Owens' experience with black women growing up, them making fun of him, is legit, But I have a really hard time believing that it was only black women. I'm sure it was black boys, too. And for some reason, Terrell was able to move on and have strong relationships with black boys. He was able to see them as individuals and not reject them altogether, or say that his experience with them kind of like turned him away from them. Whereas with black girls and women, he was only able to see them collectively through the lens of his unfortunate experience with the few. And it'd be interesting to understand why, especially since Terrell Owens was raised by grandma, a black woman, mama, black woman. So why did it only take that rejection of his romantic and maybe sexual interests to for that to be what he decided to speak on? I don't know the answer to that. I just think it's an interesting question, especially when this is a lot of what Black men say, that they've had negative experience. Black women, they haven't been accepted. Not a lot, but the quirky ones that be going over there and being with Becky on the farm in their overalls, shit like that. They be like, y'all wasn't checking for me. Just interesting. It's just interesting. I don't know. But with all that said, surprise, surprise, I offered the counter argument here. Took my cape off for a second. I'll put it back on real quick to say, absolutely. I don't agree with the narrative that maybe I'm uncomfortable with that because I'm too worried about how everybody else feels, and I'll own that. That narrative of your decisions don't have to make other people comfortable. I think you have to still consider folks. You can't just walk around here not considering people.
How does he need to consider folks?
Not him. I'm talking about that general idea. Like Leo had said that there's a lot of conversation with women where people are saying your decisions don't have to make people uncomfortable, make them comfortable, make them uncomfortable. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. You do what makes you happy. And he's saying, like, where is that energy for Black men? And I think that's legit. If that's what we're saying to Black women, then sure, I think that's legit. But I just don't. The whole idea around not consider, the whole idea that my decisions don't have to make anyone comfortable. No, I don't have to go out of my way, but I think I should be considering people just to be not a shit person, and considering myself and why my decisions are the decisions that I'm making most importantly. But I feel you, Leo. I feel you.
I mean, but you also said in terms of him, I don't know if what Terrell, I don't know that nigga's name, Terrell said was a collective dismissal of Black women all around. Because from what you said, he dated
the narrative. That was
bunch of.
I'm just talking about the narrative. It's not specific to him. I'm just talking about the narrative where it's not the first time we've seen men. But he did say it. That's why he started to date white women.
I don't think any of us are not conditioned or acting out our politics in our sexual behavior. None of us. If you a Black girl and only date, you got to type Antoinette. You are somehow working out your politics or your shit in your sexual choices as well, which could be said. Men that only, a nigga that dates you could be somehow working out his politics. And I think all of us on the spectrum of sex and politics have things to unravel and to look at. I guess white and Black people have the most stark, the most polarizing things. I don't know that any of us are free from, our sexual choices and our politics and the trauma that we've endured in our lives. But I guess, I don't know. That's all I have to say. I
don't know. That's all I have to say.
I don't know if I had anything to do with what Leo just said, but
I don't know that it did. But that's
what
all
I've been
right.
sitting on. So we could dissect it all, but we all would have to look at ourselves as well. Like, I don't know, if like, that nigga over there only date white women. But it's like, I don't know. I only date super dark-skinned women, dark-skinned men. Like, okay, maybe that's politically, or if you're a Black person, that is like,
just say my fucking name. I'll punch you in the face. Like,
anybody.
Throwing these subliminal shots at me.
I talked to somebody recently. It was like, I only date dark-skinned men, and she was a dark-skinned woman. That is not in any way not connected to her politics or some type of rational conditioning trauma that she has.
I just want to be clear. I date other men. I just might get a little.
She like a milk dud. That's her thing.
Like a milk dud.
But then somebody could say, "Oh my gosh, he only dates light skinned girls," or "Look at them." We're all in it. We're all.
I'm telling you, I remember my ex saying,
"Politics are."
I have a hard time with you because you're not who I envision myself with, and I'm making a statement by being with you, whether I like it or not. I was like, but also like
I guess what does
word.
your sex say about your politics or your trauma? I don't know. What would mine say? Unwell. Crazy.
I was looking at the people that you dated. I was like,
it's good.
spectrum. she
They
all
all
over the place. She can't focus.
For real.
She don't give a fuck about politics. That's what we alerted.
What does
Her
it
least
say?
favorite segment. She off that
Child.
shit. She out here like whatever. Hot shit. All right, let's take a break. All right. Sanger.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Why is it so timid now? Boop.
Timid?
Like, come on. You used to sing it.
Oh.
You used to get it.
It's my active resistance, and I'll work on it. I have no reason to be so resistant, but I'm unwell.
Yeah.
That's like
Do you
there's
know
no
what I'm
reason.
doing right now? You would be so mad that I'm sitting here peeling off my nails, ruining the nail underneath, ruining it. I got stubs. I didn't bit this
It's
one.
looking
Look
like
at that
mine.
stub.
Look at this.
You girl, get your nails done. Around the way, curls gotta pay for our nails.
For real.
No, mine about to be too expensive. They can pay
it,
for my
though?
pedicure.
Sure. I'll go tomorrow.
Nails,
Say less.
pedicure.
I'm going
Done.
tomorrow.
We
It's your
take a
birthday coming up,
We
girl.
take that's what I'm saying. We gonna take pictures this weekend, so we gotta we gonna rationalize it that way. Like we gotta for the pictures.
It should
for
buy you an
promo.
outfit too. What's your dress? What you wearing?
I can wear a dress.
I don't know. What are you wearing?
I don't have anything just yet.
Oh, well.
I didn't think. I did just get a dress that I liked off of ASOS. It's like a mint green.
Oh, you should definitely
It's
wear
not
it.
great.
It's not
All right.
great.
I mean, it's fine. It's like a kind of bodycon long sleeve.
Yeah, giving classy.
Here and okay.
Classy mod.
I think I'm gonna return it though. I got a dress that I saw and I just wanted to see like how would I look in this? It is a black dress with very strategic sheer cutouts.
Yes.
And I'm like, I have nowhere to go in this thing. Why would I keep it?
Because you're
But
gonna
I'm-
need to wear it soon.
But where?
Well, it'll come up.
I'm gonna put it on for you after
Keep
this.
that drawing.
I
It look
want to
good.
see because I can't tell. I can't tell. I'm like, I don't look bad, but it's not like is it stunning? I don't know. But I'm just
Is it
shocked.
showing like your hips, open hip area?
It's
like
showing
groin?
it goes all the not my
Like you ain't
groin,
wearing
but
no panties?
I can't
You
wear
don't
no
wear
panties.
Oh,
Can't wear panties.
Oh, which is
I don't wear
just
panties.
daily to you anyway. The day
Do
in
you
the
wear
life.
panties every day?
I do.
Do you really?
Uh-huh.
The nerve of you to be hyped to wear them fucked up panties you got.
And they be fucked up.
They be corny as shit. And you
I
hyped to
know.
put them on. Take
I
them things
just-
off and breathe.
You don't be leaking on yourself a little bit? Maybe I have just like a leaky vagina. Take this, Monty. Are we on break?
One break, but I just put a marker there because I might make a clip out
No,
of this.
do not make that.
Trouble.
Like
Oh.
during your cycle, don't you get a little bit more drippier?
Well, during my cycle,
Like
I don't.
your whole period cycle, like
Yeah,
you're
but you just
ovulating.
wipe.
That
I
joint
can
be.
feel it. You just
Be
go
like-
wipe.
Sometimes I'd be like, "Whoa!"
Wait, what was it? She said,
Like it feels like a little. Like I'll feel something. I
"You
feel
just got
moisture.
Don't just say you got that fucking watch." She said, "I can't not wear drawers, baby."
No,
shit
just
leaking.
sometimes.
She said, "My
And then
shit
it soils
leaking."
my jeans or soils my pants.
That's why you know. No, of course that happens. You gotta
Yeah.
wash that a certain way. You can't put that in the washer machine. You gotta hand wash that. You know how then the inside of your panties turns like orange, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Why is this happening?" It's because there's some kind of reaction with the like laundry detergent and it will just turn your shit orange or yellow. I learned that on YouTube. You gotta hand wash them in the tub.
Or I just put on some fucked up, ripped up ass underwear, and I don't care. Ain't nobody taking this shit off or seeing me in it.
You better come in some nice underwear this weekend.
You want me to be a hoe so bad.
Ooh, he said he coming too.
You want me
He
to be
said,
a
I'm laying
host,
my
so
outfit
good.
out now.
Not laying the outfit out.
He said, I said, you better get your outfit. He said, I'm laying it out now. I said, oh. And I sent him a picture of you. And he noticed that tattoo right away. He was like, that is so dope. I said, she's so dope, ain't she? Oh my God. You know what's going to be terrible? If you fucking, the edibles hit. If you fucking show up and you look at him and you like, he's not as, I don't like it.
And you know that's possible.
I know. And I'm
You know, I'd
worried
be
about
like,
that. I'm like, can you make sure you had that beanie on again? That's her shit. And them
she
glasses.
like a hat, nigga. She like
that beanie and them glasses was cute. The other one called me today and they was together. I said, look at y'all. I brought y'all together with one single text. Community. Girl, what you wearing?
I don't know. I'm not gonna be all hype boots though.
You don't have to be hype boots, but just be like you're cool, like crazy, sexy, cool.
Yeah,
that's how you dress.
Cool. Yeah, that's how I do. Crazy sexy.
Not hype boots. Anyway, whenever you try to be sexy, we be like,
whoa. Yeah.
But when you're crazy, sexy, cool, you're like sexy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you wore that jean jumper on you looks so cute.
What jean jumper? Oh, the one that makes my breasts look
flat? The
flat?
Free People one. It makes your breasts look fat? I don't think
it just reminds me I have no breasts and I get so nervous and people are looking and I'm like, there's nothing there. I'm just like,
it's low cut, but it's like really sexy and it shows your hips and your butt.
For real?
Yeah, girl. I was looking for a picture to send to you too, and I scrolled up and that picture where you was laying down on your bed, or was that my bed, in your drawers, and I took it in your butt and sent it to the girls. It was like, she got wagging, don't she?
You didn't send them that.
I did. I would never send him that. I was about to say,
girl.
He'd have been like, where's your address? We'll see about her kid real quick.
What's her cash app real quick?
I can't wait. I told him, I said, listen, it don't have to be a love affair. Because she need like 3-4 months anyway. I said, but...
to fall in love. That's it. I'm like, Manny.
No,
we just got to get to know each other. AKA, we have to fall... Oh. You got to fall in love.
I'm not changing this.
Nobody know who that is.
But listen, I'm like, all she needs 3-4 months. All I'm saying
to fall.
I said 3-4 months is just for real, like just date him, girl.
Don't you know we will fall in love? Don't you know my history?
Listen to what I said. So I said that, and I was like, if she hit me up and said, Antoinette, I'm not. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm good. I'd be like, okay. And he was like, don't say that. And I was like, I'm saying that. If she says that, I give her my car and say, do whatever you need to do. I said, but my girl has not been shown a good time. She's never been taken on a date. She never had nobody call her and say.
That's not true. That's propaganda. Did you just say I've never been taken on a date?
You have been taken on a date, but you also already said you ain't never had nobody grown as shit hit you up like, we're going here, here, and here. Wear something like this. Yeah, I'll be there.
That wasn't my date. Yeah.
Yeah, your date was like, you want to get dinner? You hungry?
You know who was like that though?
I mean, like taking you out. What? Who?
The Jewish boy.
Of course.
He was the one that was like, this is what we doing. I was like, okay.
A plan. Anyway. I like that, but you don't have to wear that.
Yeah, I don't know.
What did you wear when you had that coat on for our pictures?
What did I wear? Oh, I had those army pants on and a shirt.
I'm talking about the coat where you're like this. It's that coat. Your pimp coat. It's like fur around your neck. Yeah. And like leather or something.
I don't remember.
Wear something with that. I would like that jean with that.
Ooh.
Hair out. With your nude boots. You got cute stuff.
Oh, nude boots.
You know the nude boots?
The brown ones. Those my go-tos.
They cute.
Those my go-tos.
All right,
All right, let's go.
We just... Sorry,
Monty. You like y'all niggas.
Oh, my God. Wait, all right, no, we wrote it down. I forgot, Monty. Oh, Monty. All right. Month you can never quit.
You know,
All right.
first of all.
And we're back. So last week, we didn't
Murder
get to
and mayhem.
anything. We were like, listen, we got to break this one down real quick. This week, we're going to finish things on out. So get excited. You have pop culture coming your way, but not just yet.
I have a
Just one
PSA
more.
for everybody
Yeah.
now. Japan, as well as Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and some places throughout Europe have banned cereal snacks that contain BHT and BHA. These are clinically proven ingredients that cause cancer. They are carcinogenic, and they are still being served and offered in the United States because our government doesn't care about us. What kind of foods, you ask? Shit you probably gave to your kids? Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, Wheat Thins, Rice Krispie Treats.
I can't believe that.
All forms of white bread have it. Listen, when you're going down the aisle, especially for your babies now, okay? And yourself. When you're going down, you're grabbing your food. It's in those bright, colorful boxes with characters that look so delicious and appetizing, convenient. Flip that shit back around and see if it contains BHT and BHA. What does that stand for, you ask? Give me a minute.
I love you. Why would you not have it up?
Chill.
And then you can hear you typing.
I don't know.
That's the name of it.
Butylated hydroxyanyl.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's bad for you. It's real bad. It causes cancer. And you know what? I've been noticing in my community, it's a stabilizer. It makes it so things don't go bad and stabilize.
It's a processor, yeah. Beer, butter, vegetable oils, potato chips, meat patties, hot dog. Oh, God.
It's a processed food. So if you're getting something that's heavily processed, you best believe it got that BHT, BHA in it. And I've been noticing within my community a lot of deaths, and not people that I'm necessarily close to, but like that I'm adjacent to. We've had 2 deaths of people that we went to high school, young people, not even 40 years old yet, that have succumbed to some type of cancer. And you have to consider, like, our moms, even my sister's generation, like, the amount of processed food that they were given when they were younger is different now than our generation, I feel like. Sometimes I walk into grocery store aisles, and just like I mentioned before, the color, it looks like cartoons. It looks fake. When you're walking down the aisle, you're like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? It doesn't look like real food. You gotta be careful of it. It looks crazy. It's a trap out here. They're trying to kill us. And you can't succumb to it. And don't start, like, you imagine if your child is like 2 all the way till 25 daily eating this kind of stuff, building up in their growing little systems. Their building cells are chemicals and carcinogens.
Cheerios, Chex cereals.
Damn it.
BHT. I don't see BHA in Chex though. Damn, Chex is so good.
It's so good.
Fuck.
Not us out here having to eat whole grains.
Oh my God.
Do your own research. There's lists upon lists of, I bet Gwen Paltrow has a whole episode about it somewhere, child. The goop de goop, girl. Telling you all the things.
She was like, and then if you really do want to not get cancer, you got to get this hyperbolic chamber that will eliminate it from your body for a measly price of $500 million. But it's an investment in your health. Good luck. Like,
shit.
Shout out to Goop, though.
The least we can do. If they want to sponsor us, we down for us. The goop with the whoop. Whoa! We will support you.
You're
But-
not real.
Stop looking. Just look at what's on our boxes. We gotta look at what's. We gotta
You
be
have to look
conscious.
at what's on our boxes.
We do. Stop buying shit in boxes. That's the first motherfucking problem.
Stop buying shit in boxes. Any kind of box. You don't even know what I'm talking about. My shit is all paused. You ain't even get it. I love you. We gotta start looking at our boxes.
Our boxes. This is true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Vaginas.
Yeah, sure?
Boxes. The
You
fact
said
that they call a vagina a box is brilliant. He tried to eat my box. Nigga ate my box. That's what I'm gonna say. That's how I'm gonna start talking to you, nigga. You try to eat my box? Yeah, I can eat my box, nigga. You wildin'. Oh! They would not know what to say. Stop biting your nails.
Can't stop, won't stop. That was crazy. Wow.
Can you believe it?
Why is
I'ma
it
say
box? Don't say that. I don't think that's gonna go well.
Right after it happens.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know. Damn. Not you eating my box.
Yo!
He'd probably be so salty. What?
Oh man. No.
On to
You're
more
more funny
serious
today. Oh. I'm sorry, the edible. Go.
On
Apologies.
to more things. The biracials have been tripping. Antoinette has let me know,
We're
actually.
down bad. The biracials
You want to
are
talk
down
about this,
bad.
actually?
Like back.
What is going on?
Rightfully so. The biracial people are down bad, and I'm fine with it. I'm good with it. I'm like, you know what? I was being a smart ass, but Dak Prescott, the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, terrible at his job, just terrible. And I was watching the game, and he's a biracial, and he was embarrassing himself. Monday Night Football live, like, oh, everybody watched it, and I was like, and everybody was
playing poorly,
playing so poorly. He just fought for a bunch of money. A lot of people just don't like him, and then I saw that like he had wrote, my mom fries the best fried chicken, and she's white, and I thought, you deserve everything you get in there, friend. Stepped out of biracial terms. Like, what are you doing? Stay in your box, my guy. And I was like, yo, Zendaya, fight back. Help us. Because we down bad. We're down bad. Drake.
Oh,
Drake's ass. Here we go. He came out with For All My Dogs. We didn't talk about this because we ain't listened to it, right? Did you listen to it?
With his little kid drew the artwork for it.
Did he? Shout out to
What's his name?
Adonis, I think. Here's the thing. I didn't listen to it because I don't like how he been acting. And I don't like that corny shit he's doing with Meg. And the fact that he's double, triple downing on it. And I just think he's progressively gotten more corny. And I didn't care to listen to it. Especially
Did you
after
ever listen to his albums?
Mm-hmm. Young Drake, when Drake first came out, yeah, I did.
Okay.
I didn't mind that Drake. I thought he looked funny, but I was like, I fuck with his music though a little bit.
Right.
Definitely talented.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw the lyrics circulating on the socials of medias and was like, a couple lyrics about Rihanna. Obviously about Rihanna. Everybody's like, is this about her? Social media speculates it. I was like, how many times he gonna write the word anti and then talk about how your vagina was okay? Because she said it was sex with me was so amazing. It was just corny. It was like, why do you need to do that? And then he took it a step further and dissed Esperanza Spalding.
Nah, she ain't been.
That was where I was like,
why
what?
would you do that?
I was like, Meg didn't make sense. Rihanna, okay, you had history with Rihanna. Didn't need to do it, bro. That woman is 2 kids in.
Is she?
Got a whole relationship. Yeah, Rihanna has 2 children.
Oh, I thought Esperanza Spalding.
No, has 2 kids in. Went a whole relationship. And you trying to act like she was trash? You wasn't pressed on her? Her choreographer posted the picture of him where he tried to kiss her on stage and she dubbed him. Listen, you're corny. But Esperanza Spalding was a whole new level of corn. Like, let that lady play her bass and sing. You so mad that she beat you for a Grammy?
She deserved it because she's probably far more talented than you.
Hello, bro.
Playing her bass and whatnot, singing her songs.
It's just corny. And I just think that Drake is one of these guys that is lame, creating a lane for more lames and breeding lames.
It's true. He's dangerous even. It's dangerous.
He's ruining a lot of things. I know that you think his stuff's going to come out that he's got like some weird sexual shit with him and children, which is just alleged.
Underage.
It's not even a real thing. We don't know that. I don't know why Shanti feels that so deeply in her spirit. Because I'm high. But I
heard
think
it here first, though. Y'all heard it here first.
No,
like,
don't
damn,
get us
Shanti
sued.
did.
Don't get us sued.
He gonna get
That
us
is not
blackmailed.
real. There's no allegations like that. But he's struggling. And then Doja Cat.
Doja. Why we now?
Doja was
I'm not mad at Doja a lot of times though when she be doing her crazy shit.
She got her stunts. Doja was though this time wearing a t-shirt with the alt-right neo-Nazi comedian Sam Hyde. And people were pissed. And Doja's whole thing right now is, I'm not yours. I'm mine. I don't want you to care. I don't want you to care about me this much that you're in a hive.
Wow.
And that I'm on some pedestal that I need to live up to. Fuck you, hate me if you need to. I'm free.
I think that was beautiful what you just said, the way you broke that down.
For real?
Because I couldn't articulate what that is. Exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, I think it's a proclamation. Listen, that's fine, but and I also think that's a little bit maybe what Drake is trying to do too.
But we obviously know he cares. Like, but you care so much.
No, he
Drake.
cares. I think what he's trying to. My understanding of him is that I think that he wants to be taken seriously in a different kind of way, and he's, I think, trying to do that, but going about it the corniest way possible. Like, I think he wants to be taken seriously like a Kendrick is.
Oh, God.
And he's just, you're not that. And I think he's like resentful of being this pop kind of like, oh, Drake. But he wants to be like Andre. He wants to be that.
Yeah, he
He's
wants to be
not that.
he wants to be an artist.
Yeah.
And when he
He's
tries
an
to do
artist.
his art, like he
He
does
gets
his
laughed
art,
at.
plays around when he did his house thing.
Yeah. So
And
now you
then-
come back with this for all my dogs. And it was lame. Because you reverted back to lame. Anyway. Courtney.
London McNeil is not biracial, but by proxy and by
A girl. When you said this to me, I was like, I texted you too and was like, she's not biracial.
girl, everybody thought she was now. At CultureCon, apparently she is a very high up executive at American Express, and she was given the responsibility of interviewing the icon, the moment, the legend, Issa Rae.
Excuse me, Issa.
And Glenda sat herself in front of a crowd of attentive Black youthdom and proceeded to call Issa Rae Issa, not one, not two, but 3 times. And the crowd reacted by shouting out the correct pronunciation each time that she mispronounced it. And Miss Glenda flared up in a light-skinned rage and says, calm down. I'm part of the community, honey. It's okay to be vulnerable and not get it right all the time. Which had everybody being like, yo, that's a white woman. Everybody was like, yo, she white. This biracial. Immediately accused her of being biracial, but she's not, apparently. She is just a light. She probably from the New Orleans octoroon families. I apologize. What do you call them? What's Beyonce and them people called? Creoles.
You see me quiet as shit on this. Did you just call somebody an octoroon?
Is that racist? Octoroon. Derogatory? Let me go to Google. It's offensive. I apologize. That's not right. I did not know. For real, for real. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
I want to post this so bad. Is that racist that you fucking Google?
I'm sorry.
It was how you. It was how you Googled it with offensive. I'm sorry.
It's like that white lady, that meme, where that black lady's like, my last name's Johnson. And the black lady's, my last name's Johnson. They were slaves. And that white girl goes, oh, I'm sorry. You know what I'm talking about?
I just, yeah.
Anyway, I apologize. But very fair skin, sandy hair, just very, she looks like she could be biracial. But anyway, we're coupling her in with the biracials, because why'd she do that?
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. This is how I know you're not on Twitter. This was a whole 50,000 think pieces on why we cannot take this woman's blackness away from her.
Okay, I apologize.
Because of all that she's done for the black community and how she is, she's dead wrong with Issa with that situation. But she also doesn't deserve to have her blackness taken away from her. She's been fighting for that
all her life, because she said it. She said, I'm part of the community. I'm the community.
I think that's why a lot of people thought she was white, because that feels like a white woman response.
Triggered. Hot topic. I apologize. But
I can't believe you were about to do that. I'm sitting there like, where's she going with this? She said, so we love her red. She ain't black. But, what does that say about me? She is black, even if she's biracial, but you know what I mean. You ain't read the think pieces. Girl. The intellectual black community.
We're working out our biracial angst in this moment. The meta. Wow. Not us. What you say? The bit dog howl, the hit dog howl. What do you say? Antoinette, you're high. So you're laughing.
No, it's not the bit dog howled is hilarious.
What is it called?
The hit dog howled.
The hit dog howled.
The bit dog howled is the new way to say that, though. I'm telling you, that's
she
funny.
High again, y'all.
No, I am, but I'm telling you, Shanti, you don't realize that that's funny.
Okay.
The bit dog howled instead of the hit dog howled. It's like a colloquialism, sweetie. This is like something that's been passed down from generations. This is what people say. A hit dog gonna holler. Well, you never heard of that?
My white mom never said that, so I probably.
You never heard that? You be like, a hit. Do you get it?
My black father didn't repeat those colloquialisms.
I just slobbered. Okay.
It ain't happening over here. Listen.
All right, take us to the next thing.
I wanted to make this is my list of the most annoying biracials that bother me. Here we go. Number 1. I don't know which one it is. Both of them. Tia and Tamara. Get on my nerves. When them girls be dancing and doing their videos, I don't know why they get on my nerves. Is it because they're biracial?
Oh my God.
I don't think so. But they get on my nerves.
You know the black one? The one that everybody says she the black one?
She got the black husband. They got divorced.
That's the one that be dancing.
They get on my nerves, both of them.
The other one, pretty much, she be quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know which one the black one is. I think it's Tia. I don't know. Tricky. The black one.
Next up for the most annoying biracial for me, Drake. Goes without saying.
It goes without saying. Oh. Y'all gotta wait. She's revealing me. Say it. Say it. Say it.
I'm gonna get in trouble. That's just for you.
Say it. You're not gonna say that shit. Say
it. Getting too provocative.
She gonna get you. Say it.
Nope.
It's the way her head be peeking out the videos, right? I don't think she is biracial, though.
She isn't. That's why it's fucked up that I said it. Logic. Do you know Logic?
No.
The people who know. That poor boy. And he's so just being the best that he can be and trying to be as authentic as he can be. And I hate it. I'm so sorry.
Why would you say that?
It's true.
He's trying to be authentic and you hate it?
I know. It's
Black
terrible.
men are not
He-
safe.
What
is he doing?
Look up Logic. Just look him up, and then you're gonna be like, oh,
That's
it's
that's
hard
gonna
for
show
him.
up
It's
if I
really
just put
hard
Logic.
for him, and I know it's not right that I feel this way, but I can't deny it, and I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
Meghan Markle on my list a little bit too. I'm sorry. She's teetering.
Girl, why? She on the
I don't
list.
know.
She ain't teetering.
She teetering
Shut
for
up.
me. Kamala teetering for me too.
First of all, her name is Kamala. Second of all, she does not have she doesn't have a white mom. She is biracial, but
she biracial, her Indian side, and I identify as Indian, so I take that personally.
That says a lot. You are anti-black for not liking Kamala because there's no reason for you not to like her. Why you don't like her? People just don't like her. See,
I don't like her hip hop affinities. I don't know. I apologize. This is very problematic. There's no reason. None of these people deserve it, except for maybe Drake. Next up, that annoys me is J. Cole.
Why? Nobody
just
gets
does.
mad at J. Cole.
I do. He get on my nerves.
Why? No, you need to tell me why. Because there's something wrong with you.
Because he's just so pro black and liberation. Something about it. Just be like, J. Cole, relax. All right.
What has J. Cole said or done?
Let me just keep going, all right? Let me keep going. The best representations of biracialness, Laura London.
Okay.
Tracee Ellis Ross. She can be tricky. I don't like her brothers.
What?
J. Cole. He's on both of them. The best representation is J. Cole as well. So
You're
he's
hilarious.
On both. And it's because he's biracial that he can do that.
I did not see that. That's hilarious that you just said J. Cole. Duality is a thing.
He's on there as well. Sometimes Jesse Williams. But he's teetering. Jesse. Barack. You got to include Barack. He's changed the game. He's put a lot of respect on the biracial identity. Esperanza.
Mm-hmm.
Put her on there. Spalding. Jordan Peele, because you don't know that he's biracial. You know he's biracial?
Is he?
Uh-huh. He out here passing. And Zendaya. Those are the best representations there.
Wow.
Do you have anything I missed?
I don't know that many biracial people. Where does Hallie go?
She the top. Hallie tricky.
Where does Alicia
Hallie's
Keys
the best. Go? Stop playing. She up there. She's leading the pack.
I think Zendaya's leading. How's
Zendaya walks because Hallie walks so Zendaya can run.
these black saints are not your thing.
Hallie's on top of the list.
All right.
Anything else?
Wait, where's Alicia Keys?
You answer that one. I thought of it. I couldn't make the call. You're
purgatory. Tricky.
She's a purgatory.
Don't know how to feel. Rashida Jones get on my nerves.
She do too, but Khadija doesn't. Khadija's gang. That's fucked up. Ain't that crazy? What's wrong with it?
Khadija on it. Khadija and Tommy Hilfiger get back in the disc. Wait, let me see something. I didn't know that you were doing this.
You're the one that brought up this idea. The Rock is... I don't feel like The Rock is 10 toes down in his blackness the way that he could be. He's very much into his Samoan, Hawaiian life. And that's because he's raised in Hawaii, I think. And his father's anti-blackness, probably.
What about Faith Evans?
Faith Evans, biracial?
Yeah, girl.
Best representation. For real?
Yeah.
No.
What about Tiny?
Worst representation.
Why is she the worst?
She the worst.
Paula Patton. And then I'm
Paula's Jewish. She's not black.
Oh, they got her on some list online. I would like to apologize.
Racist.
All right.
She's Israeli, I think.
Oh, Trevor Noah.
best representation. Although he does not like black women.
That's also there's a black woman. All right, let's go. That he's dated. Oh, Maya.
Best representation.
She a little annoying with her vegan shit. She look good
She
though.
is. She's so hype. She vegan and thick as shit. She's so hype. You hype. You vegan and thick.
That wasn't why I love you. All right, next topic, please, God.
Beyonce attended Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert movie premiere. Very interesting.
Why was that?
I was pleasantly surprised. One, evidently, Taylor Swift is doing something similar to Beyonce or vice versa. I don't know who did it first. But Taylor is showing her concert show in theaters. It's a movie, a compilation of Swift shows in Inglewood, California. It's already broken a number of pre-sale records. According to the theater chain Cinemark, domestic pre-sale records are more than 10 times higher with pre-sales than any other cinema engagement event. Wow. Taylor responded to Beyonce being at her premiere. They had little pictures together. She said, "I'm so glad. I'll never know what my life would have been like without Beyonce's influence. The way she taught me and every artist out here to break rules and defy industry norms." It made me realize how much Beyonce has been in the defense and in support of Taylor since, Kanye. And I completely forgot that. And how probably preposterous these what is the comparison is in Beyonce's mind. Like, yo, that's my homie, that's my little sis. Like, that's somebody that's my peer, maybe. I don't know. But is she signaling everyone to leave Taylor alone? Are we gonna leave her alone because Beyonce was like, that's my people? Or are we gonna continue hating on and they're doing so many similar things right now, both with record-breaking tours, doing this movie thing. Of course, they're going to compare the purchases, the sales of it. It's inevitable. I don't know. Yeah. I kind of loved it for them.
Yeah, I was happy to see it. I think it just shows how classy Beyonce is.
She's just a classy woman.
She's just so fucking classy. Like, and when you talk about the narrative,
controls it.
She controls her narrative, and she don't even say nothing. Mm-hmm. That's why it's just so ooh, good job by you. She don't say shit. She ain't say nothing about Taylor. She just went and smiled and took a picture with her, and that was enough. I think, I think you're right. I think that obviously it's the public that's normally putting people against each other. I do think that it's pretty obvious to me that AMC sought Taylor and Beyonce out. They're the two biggest stars, and the AMC was like, our theaters are struggling. You want to make some money, collectively make some money. And that's how they broker that deal when Beyonce and Taylor release a movie at AMC theaters only. Pretty cool for them. And it's a win-win, I think that's also a reason why she would show up. She's a part of that deal.
Wow.
And we might see more artists doing this as the movies shift. Like, we don't watch movies the same way that we used to. So very cool. I just take it that Beyonce's just so classy
and politic.
And it's us, and it's the dummies who, hop online and compare them. I'll be having a hard time not responding though when I see them Swifties comparing Beyonce to Taylor. I'm like,
when she hitting that pole. At her concert, I said,
what is that? You're offbeat. Your look flicked it a little bit.
And why would you do that? Why did you need to do it?
That was choreographed.
Why did they say
choreographed? That girl say, okay,
I'm
this
gonna
is hot.
Fuck it up. Tap.
Also,
tap.
even if she stands still, all you gotta do is turn the mic on. But see, we're doing it.
We're doing it. Beyonce, I apologize.
You know what it is? It's because I think there's a protection about Beyonce, but there's also you're not gonna You're not gonna see this Black woman literally overachieving in every area of the game, perfecting her craft in the way she does, and somebody who's she's talented, but some people might think it was a little mediocre, afflicted too a little bit, gets all the shine. And look at how Beyonce, how hard she has to work. It's reflective of an experience.
But we're making the
globally.
comparison. Nobody said that. We're the ones that
No,
are
I
like,
know that. I'm talking about it's reflective of us. We're making the comparison because we're like, hold on, I feel this in my life at work. Why is that girl allowed to do X, Y, Z? I feel that this way in my everyday fucking life.
Yeah.
Some of these people can be mediocre as hell. I'm over here like overachieving, but somehow this one's still getting the shine. Make it make sense.
Well, more things to ponder as we are being inundated with Jada Pinkett and Will Smith tell all. No, sir.
Nope.
Start over. Jada coming out with a book, y'all. It's a tell all book called Worthy. And in this book, Jada is telling her story of her life, her story of her career, her story of motherhood, and of course, her story in love with Will Smith. In her campaigning for this, or in her, release for this, Jada has revealed to the public that she and Will have been separated for 7 years now, as well as the fact that Chris Rock at one time pulled up on Jada when he thought that they were separated. She also talks about Tupac being her soulmate, although there was no sexual chemistry between them. And a lot of people are unnerved by this rollout. A lot of people are annoyed with Jada. Some people, and this is a conversation on The View, one of the women says, Navarro says, listen, Anna Navarro says, listen, I think she's having a relationship with her bank account because every time she needs to increase the ratings of the Red Table, every time she needs to sell books, she drops these bombshells. I find it unseemly. Be careful of anybody who pretends to have a perfect marriage. In which co-host Joy, your girl Joy, cut in and said, listen now. She found Jada Pinkett's handling of the news smart and defended the star's choice, saying it's a memoir. And she writes in her memoir that they've been separated for a long time. She thinks it's a brave thing to do. It's a courageous thing to do. And it has less to do with money because she has plenty of it. This is Jada just being able to tell her story. Now, I know, Antoinette, you've had some opinions about this. And I, too, initially felt, for some reason, because I'm conditioned and women are nuts, to be protective of Will. And like, it feels like Will, who was a beloved actor,
is
a beloved star for us. We're slowly seeing his reputation erode in front of us, and like the Oz, we're seeing the Oz behind it, and getting so much information around his relationship and the way that he's quote unquote been betrayed, or the way he's now seeming unreasonable, or him bucking up and slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. Like, we're just seeing this image of Will unravel before our eyes. And a lot of it has to do, it's a connection with Jada. And I feel like we're blaming her, and we're upset that she's sharing her stories with us, even though that's the very point of the Red Table, and Will has been just as vulnerable and revealing. I don't know. I don't think there's anything. Initially, I was irritated, but now I sit with like, what is really irritating me? And I think it's me thinking that she is somehow benefiting from you know, the eroding this image that we have of her relationship and Will. And it's like, damn, y'all fucked up. This ain't nice. I don't like this. Y'all messy as hell. The fuck? Y'all supposed to be our our goals, you know?
Yeah.
What you think?
I think I too had to sit with it and be like, I mean, it sounds ridiculous. This is these people relationship, and I'm like, I need you to sit with this. None of your fucking business, you idiot. But
they made it our business. They did.
Yeah, they included us. But also, I feel when I read that, she said they didn't know how to tell people, and to me, it showed me that, like, God, what a prison that world is in.
No, yeah.
You know, like, how can you be dealing with this and you have to even make an announcement about it?
Pressure.
And you have to figure out the wording of it and how to tell people. I don't think, though, just because they're separated and their romantic marriage means that they are not very much married and in partnership. It seems like they are. I think that they're living separate romantic lives and sexual lives, but they're still a unit. And they've said that, you know, like, we still make decisions together. We raising kids together. You on one side of the house, I'm on the other, but so it's very interesting how they're cohabitating. They're still partnered in a way, which I find to be
hopeful.
Encouraging.
Yeah.
Hopeful. Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, something shifted and it wasn't the same. I don't know if, like, her memoir is saying she's wildly unhappy with it, you know, and it's hurting her. But if it's serving both of them, that's very interesting. That's to me beautiful. They figured that out. I think in terms of her relationship with Will, there is a part of me that's like, again, here comes this consideration that we talked about earlier. Your truth is your truth, definitely, and you should be able to tell it, but it's not without considering the impact that it has on other people. And I'm not saying she hasn't. And maybe they've had conversations, who knows? But I know that in the revealing of some truths, and it's a weird thing because it's not just her revealing her truth to the people around her, or it's a very public thing where, like, he has to then deal with the repercussions of it. Whereas if I'm facing my truth with, like, you or something, or like something in our inner circle, it's not something that I have to be reminded of, or anyone else has to be reminded of throughout the day. And for him, he's going to see it everywhere. This was all over social media. All the memes are out about, you know, did Will know this? You know, did he find out in the book? He had
to have.
Of course, but I'm talking about the jokes and the this and the that. Like, he's being ridiculed. And so, of course, you have to consider that. It doesn't mean she's responsible for it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, and that's a distinction, because I think that she's catching help because people think she's responsible. It's like, right. No, we're actually the ones that are responsible for it. Mm-hmm. We're actually the ones that are ridiculing him and won't let him live it down. She's not asking us to do that.
And she remained. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I love him, and I love him in a different kind of way because we're from Philly, and he's my Fresh Prince. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna be biased, and I hope he's not a douchebag. I don't think he is. She's never seemed like he was, but like some stuff, I don't know if we needed to know that he wasn't satisfying you sexually. She said that. You said that a while ago, not in this book. I don't know if we needed to know that. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I think it makes us have to contend with the ways that we make people into deities. We make them into these, like, all, you know, especially couples. Child, you know, Jay-Z and, because that's all I can talk about ever. But, like, if we were to know what the fuck's going on with them.
But it's so interesting. You know, that's a great example because we know that something went on with them. But we don't know the nitty-gritty details of who, how, what, how, when, why. We don't know that. We just know it happened, and guess what? This is the result.
but they still remain deities to us, and they're still together. They made it through. They're, but God knows.
I don't know if it's a deity.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know if it's that. Even if that was somebody, like, some shit you're just gonna root for. Come on, some stuff is just
because
it is nice. They made it through. The couple down the street too, like whatever. Yes, they're on a. But what I'm saying is the distinction between them and Jada and Will is that they're on a very similar scope of public interest. One couple, the public knows very detailed things that's possibly very embarrassing or hurtful or frustrating for one of the people in that relationship. On the other hand, and it doesn't seem like anything ever went wrong. No one ever no one ever like disrespected the relationship and the other person.
She cheated on him.
Well, yes, I forgot. And then didn't really take accountability, which is, but the other one, and I don't know if she cheated on him because they had an understanding. I don't know.
They were separated apparently.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then you have Jay-Z and you have Beyonce, this other couple, very high on the public interest spectrum. We know something happened, but we don't know all the details. Jay-Z has taken accountability, went on his apology tour, but still somehow we don't know if he wasn't making her come or if she was whacking bed. We don't know any of that. It's none of our fucking business. Somehow there's still a protection of the relationship.
Or a controlling of the narrative, the controlling of our perception of them, right? Because if there was the same things that happened between, listen, Jay-Z probably did some shit that we may even be thinking like, why did you stay with him? But we don't have access to it.
But
it doesn't
protect the relationship. You don't hear that.
To protect the relationship, that's what I don't quite understand.
I think because you know that you're opening
relationship. It's protecting
to open it up to not open it up to the public, to give them all those details to ruminate over. And
no. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, us having access to it is an interesting decision, but I guess our reaction to it and the way that they become more human to us and more relatable and more like, damn, y'all messy, the less appealing it is, the less respect we have, which I think is a more interesting thing than them not telling us all the business. Like, what they ain't doing nothing I ain't seen or may have even experienced my damn self.
They seem like they're doing it better.
Huh?
They seem like they're doing it better than any other separated couple I know.
Yeah, I know.
When my parents separated, it got real hairy.
They're offering us an alternative. Maybe they are doing this poly anarchy, the shit that's like we are stepping into. Maybe they're an example of that for all of us. So I don't know. I feel like Jada wants to have this space. She has a story to tell. It's her side as well. Her life cannot be around protecting, like you said, this image of Will or this image of their marriage or what people think of her. And I think that's maybe what she's trying to
step away from
and recreate that narrative. She's also a Virgo, so she's being strategic as well. And also,
girl, but I'd be lying if I said my first response was not, girl, shut up.
I know everybody's like, we did not want to hear all this.
Yeah.
And Will, are you okay?
And I think part of that is I don't want to belabor this. Part of that, Will, are you okay, is because he don't really be the one talking that much about it. It's just like, it feel like every other month, Jada done dropped another bomb to us about Will that we didn't need to know. In my humble opinion.
He talks about it. He says some stuff. Anyway, I don't know. God dang it. Well, y'all, we have seen the end of this episode. We appreciate y'all for listening. Please call in if you have commentary about this episode that you'd like to chime in on. And peace be upon everyone.
Also with you.